Hi, Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jax, and we are at 2960 West 10th Street, and we are getting ready to head on inside and have a look at the interior of this little house. Vacant house, listed at just under 100,000. We had to go in the back door because that's where the lockbox is. That's the front door over there, but this takes us right into the kitchen. So we'll start with that. Back door is a glass pane, 4 glass pane door. This is actually, it's a window that can be opened. As you can see, they do have a lock on it, but you know, to let in some cool air, if you wanted, you'd be able to open that window up. We've got some kind of siding planks cut in this diagonal pattern on the walls. All 4 walls here in the kitchen. Also, it's got some big openings here so you can look out into the various different rooms. These are the original, probably the original cabinets, just freshly painted with some new knobs and pulls put on them. Definitely not a slow close or anything like that. You just close it. Original twist open windows. You got this little handle here. You spin that thing around, these windows open up. They do lock though, so you can lock them first. Problem with these guys is that they're single pane windows, which means that they have absolutely no insulating factor whatsoever. The air inside and outside will, it doesn't pass through, but the temperature of the air inside and outside definitely does, until it equals between the inside and the outside of the house, which means basically that your AC is going to be running forever in the summer because the windows are just letting the cold air blow right on out. So heading into the dining room area, we've got some kind of a white paint started here for at least part of this, but it doesn't look like they finished it. They just kind of put a single coat over. And then you've got a nice sized single pane original window here in the back to let in lots of light. Lights are newer. Ceiling is nice and flat. That's nice. We've got this kind of a board and batten style walls in the living room, which looks okay. The front door here, it looks like it's either damaged or it's been kicked in. I can't really tell for sure, but as you can see, it's definitely sticking into the house from the outside. Let's see if we can open this door. Yeah, we can. So this door was not closed with the deadbolt, and the door is definitely broken. So this door was kicked in at one point in time. Let's see if we can get it locked. There we go. So we've relocked it now, so hopefully that will not be a problem for the owners in the future. Some of the vinyl plank flooring is coming up because, as you can see, there's a lot of light coming in from underneath the door, which means there's also a lot of water coming in from underneath the door into this entryway. Light coming in from 2 nice windows. We've got the little wood slat ceiling, which is okay. And, you know, they've done a nice job of making this cutout look good here. It's decent. Stepping up, probably because maybe this was the garage at one point in time. Stepping up, you know what, maybe it was the laundry room, because look at that. We've got this old style 220 outlet there that looks like it would be for a pigtail for a dryer. Maybe I'm mistaken, but maybe that's what it is. Which would explain the step up, because, you know, your laundry would be down lower. So I don't know. We'll see as we walk through the house if there's laundry other places. Okay, so anyway, the vinyl flooring looks like it's in relatively good shape, except by that front door there. There is a little bit of staining in some places. As you can see, the light reflects off of the staining. We've already looked in the kitchen, so we're not going there any longer. We've got our furnace here. There's no louvers in the door, but there is a little vent panel on the outside to let airflow in there. You absolutely have to have that. Pretty dirty. The doorway into the hallway looks like it's been chewed on by dogs or something. It's also pretty dirty. All the trim along the baseboard here, it really needs a nice cleaning. And but the paint is good, so that's something anyway. Stepping into the hallway, we've got this little wall heater. You know, my experience with these is that they're really good, that they kick out a lot of heat. And that's probably the case here too, but you definitely want to pull this off and get it cleaned out because a dirty wall heater will catch on fire and nobody wants that. Now we're using the same plank flooring that we have in the living room here in this bathroom. The problem with that is that this is not a waterproof floor and you don't have a glass shower door. And you really will need a glass shower door or water's going to get underneath there and cause you all sorts of trouble, even if this is on a slab. It will cause mold and other things that you don't want. Ceiling needs to be scraped and repainted. The tub surround has been painted over the top of the original vinyl stuff that they put in here for the tub surround. Some of the caulk around the tub is broken and it needs to be scraped out and recaulked. There is a little pedestal sink here, which is a cream color and is okay. And then a little medicine cabinet with a triple light vanity light up above. So that's the one bathroom. I think that's the only bathroom. Now we get into here, this bedroom that's in the front of the house. First off, as you can see, that window is completely gone out of the front. We're looking at asbestos tiles here. These little stick down tiles are probably original equipment for this house. The problem with these guys is you cannot take them out. Whatever you do, do not take these things out. You will not be able to dispose of them and you'll get yourself in trouble. Then you'll have to pay for the asbestos abatement contractor to come out. And believe me when I tell you, that is not something that you want to have to pay for. That is one expensive proposition. Now you got light coming in from two windows, the broken out one that's in the front, and then this other window that faces I think that's Detroit Street, since this house sits right on the corner. More modern flush mount light. You know, it's not an expensive light. And the hall, or the closet here, has been painted over the top. Now they painted over the top. That's actually, the tiles are still there. They just painted it. And then there was carpet at one point that they glued down, and then they pulled that back up. That's why you have those marks there on the floor like that. There's no bar, but there is a shelf. That shelf is too high. What I mean by that is that the distance from the edge of the shelf here up to this door is really small. So how are you going to get your big boxes and whatnot up in there? It's going to be impossible. It needs to come down about this much. That would give you plenty of room to get the larger things up into the shelf like you're going to want to. Now the attic access is here in the hallway. I can see up in there, but it's too dark for me to see anything, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Electric panel is looks like it's a square D panel, and it's off. Yeah, because everything is off in this house. Square D panel, and that's okay. Probably not on recall or anything. So let's hit the next bedroom. Now here we've got that same white paint, wainscot style paint happening in here. Don't understand it, but that's what it is. With the vinyl flooring put down in here as well. And they put that all the way into the closet. Now this closet actually is at the right height. The bar and the shelf here are at a beautiful height. Really gives lots of room. Why is this thing? Here we go. Gosh, there we go. It gives lots of room between the top of the shelf and the door so you can get your big stuff up in there. Two windows also, since this is also in the corner, that let in a lot of light. But, you know, once again, these are all original windows. And is this one broken? Okay, no, the screen is on the inside. Okay, well, I don't know why that is, but hey, I'm not going to worry about it. Door jamb is pretty hammered. Door's pretty hammered. Definitely needs some paint and some cleanup here to make this look better because it's really a big mess right now. As you can see, this doorway, they must have had a dog right here because, you know, it is all chewed up all over the place in this particular door. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house for $99,000, 2960 West 10th Street. Nice backyard. I didn't see any laundry facilities, so I think I was right about that hookup there. Nice backyard. I think the roof is probably going to be needing a replacement. We're definitely going to need to get some dry rot work done on the outside underneath that roof. The soffits and whatnot in the attic. Probably there's going to be some of that as well. These windows all need to be replaced because they're the original single pane windows, which means, you know, they basically let all your cold air back outside, which is where you don't want it. Probably going to want to get a new range, since this one, well, I think it speaks for itself. And if you're going to get a new range, you might as well get a new dishwasher too, or a new refrigerator, I mean. And speaking of dishwasher, well, the dishwasher will be standing here and washing the dishes. The faucet needs to be replaced. As you can see, it's been broken out. It's not properly attached. And it's just, you know, the cheapo one anyway. You probably get that for $10. So, yeah, there's a fair amount of things that you need to do, but the house is under $100,000 on a nice lot. Now, what's the quality of the neighborhood? Can't really answer that. However, if you do a Google search for Duval County Sheriff Crime Map, you can put in the address on that website and you can see exactly what the crime's like around there. I only caution you, if you do that, to first put in some address where you know the crime rate isn't so high, okay? Where it's a safe neighborhood or a neighborhood that you're familiar with that you know you think is pretty good. Put it in there first so you have a baseline to work off of, because otherwise you're going to see the crime rate here and you're going to, what is going on? But maybe, you know, it's closer to what you're already experiencing and that's acceptable to you. So you need a baseline to make that decision, in my opinion. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and head on out of here and get the security door locked and get this door locked. And I'll see ya. Ooh. At the next one.